Sometimes I kind of wish I was an octopus because I have like all these remotes here and it's a real pain in the butt when you're trying to figure out which one to use for what device, and you just have too many to choose from. But I'm going to show you a product that kind of gets rid of all these and makes your life a little bit easier. So stay tuned. Hey, it's HighTechDad, and welcome to my channel where I review all types of gadgets and gizmos for the home, for work, for on the go. I also post a variety of fix-it and how-to videos, and you can also visit my website at hightechdad.com for a variety of other content. And today we are taking a look at the Sofabaton U2. This is a universal remote control. I have it here. I have already configured some things on it, and I'm going to be going into the unboxing and some basic configurations to get rid of all of those remote controls that you saw earlier. And I don't have to be an octopus anymore. I can pretty much take all those remotes and put them away in the drawer, and life will be good. So one of the nice things about this universal remote is the fact that it can store up to 15 devices. And you don't have to sit there and manually program things. There's a companion app, which I'm going to show in a little bit. And you basically select the model number, and then it automatically programs in the keys. There are something like 6,000 different brands. So like TVs and DVDs and other DVRs and streaming devices and gaming consoles and that sort of thing, representing about 500,000 devices. So that's a lot. You're not going to put them all on this thing, but if you choose your top ones, you can pretty much eliminate those remote controls. So some other nice highlights that I'll go into later is there is a little display here. It is a little hard to read, but not too bad. But the keys are all backlit. So if it is movie time and the lights are dim, you can still see the buttons on your keyboard here on the remote control. Let's take a look at the box of the Sofabaton U2 remote control. So on the cover here is what I'm assuming is pretty much a life-size version of this remote control. It's got the name, Sofabaton U2, nothing else here, nothing on the bottom. And then it has some QR codes to download the accompanying app, the companion app that helps you program it. And then in really small type that makes it really hard for old eyes like mine to read, it says supports up to 15 devices, complete IR code in the cloud, advanced OLED display, customizable macro key, customizable remote button, and a mobile app. And that's what those QR codes are for. So let's see what's inside. Let's see what's inside the box. So I'm assuming it's going to be about the same size. It comes off. So there is a manual that goes through some instructions. It looks like pretty basic, putting in batteries and going from there. I will be playing around with the Sofabaton U2 soon. And so here is the remote control itself, Sofabaton. Let's flip this around and do a quick size comparison. It looks pretty accurate. So that's nice. And then it does include some batteries for it, but there is nothing else. So let's get the batteries in, and I'm going to play around with this for a little while. Let's look at the remote a little bit more closely. So you've got a power on. There is the display hidden here. I don't have the batteries in yet. There is a scrolling adjuster here. You have power for other devices. Looks like this is for input. And then you have some pretty standard controls for volume, channel, mute, return, home, menu, information. Then you have pretty standard buttons for play, pause, rewind, forward, stop, and record. You have some colored keys. I believe these can be used for macro keys. And then you have a numbered keyboard. So pretty basic controls, but I think that's going to cover a lot of the use cases of various remotes that I have. So I have already eliminated those remotes there. I've already programmed a few things in here, specifically those remotes. It's kind of hard to see. This is one thing that I wish was a little bit better, was I wish there was more of a backlight to see these things, because it is a bit hard to see, but I've configured Vizio, Denon, my Apple TV, and I set up something special, sort of impromptu, for my wife. She has some remote controlled candles that uses this simple remote. So you can program um, using just a remote, and you can train it to understand the commands. So let's see how you set up something. I haven't set up a DVD player yet, so I'm going to walk through that process. Okay, so I've already downloaded and installed the Sofabaton app here. So I'm going to launch that. The first thing that it asks you is, which device do you have? So right now we're doing the U series. This is the U2. So I click on that, and then it tells me to set up pairing mode. So you basically hold down these two buttons down at the bottom, and hopefully, yes, it says, please select the remote that you want to connect. So I'm connecting, and then it'll pull in everything that I've set up already. So what I'm going to do is add a Sony Blu-ray. So I just click on the add. I believe that it is infrared. You can choose Bluetooth as well, which is what I did with the Apple TV. And then you can search the database or learn from the original IR remote, which is what I did with that smaller remote for the candles. So let's search in the database. I can go directly down to Sony. That's one way of doing it. So I'm going to enter in the model number, which I got ahead of time. So BDP BX37. There it is. It's showing up, BDP BX37. I click that. Then the nice thing is it shows the buttons on the remote that are going to be active once I set it up. So I just know that that looks about right for me. I'm hitting next, and it's called Sony. I'm going to change it to a different icon here. Not quite sure which one I like, but I will do perhaps this one here. And I hit complete. And then all that it does is it will go through downloading the information from the phone. It looks it up, gets all the codes, and then it downloads it to the remote. So you can see here, it's saying downloading. So it doesn't take very long. It takes maybe 30 seconds at most, maybe a minute. But once it's done, you're all configured and ready to go, and all the buttons that were in the database are configured on the remote. So it's about 37%, 40% along. And once it's done, it'll show up in the list, the scrolling list up at the top here. So it's almost done. I had to speed it up because figured you didn't want to wait for that, but it took about a minute to download everything. 96%, now 100%, and that's it. So down now, I am done with this. I can hit complete, and it's showing up there. If I wanted to rename it, I could do that. I just have all the product names, but I could change it to Sony, like DVD, click done, and then it updated almost instantly on the remote. So that makes it kind of nice. So what do you think? Pretty nice little lightweight remote control. It's made out of hard plastic. I wish that the front wasn't as shiny because it does show fingerprints a little bit, but it's really, really solid in terms of how well it works and that sort of thing. So I think one of the key benefits is being able to look up your manufacturer and model number in the database and download things very easily with the companion app. It's great, obviously, for consolidating up to 15 infrared and Bluetooth devices or in remote controls into one single remote control. And the fact that I could train it to use a very, very simple infrared remote to control my wife's candle lights is a big plus, especially with my wife here. So who is this for? It's pretty much obviously for anyone who wants to get rid of a bunch of remotes sitting around. It might be good for seniors or people who you just want to give them one remote control so that they don't get confused with things laying around on the coffee table. Who knows? I'll be there soon trying to figure out how to turn on things. If I didn't have the Sofabaton U2, I might be pushing buttons on a remote for something that I don't even own anymore. So how much does this cost? So it's about $70. You could probably get it for less. I saw it on sale for about $60. You can also check my description below that talks about where you can find it. And if I have a discount code, I will be providing it there in the description. One thing that I haven't quite mastered yet is setting up all the macros, because like when I turn on one device, I want all the devices to turn on. I've been playing around with the timing and using this particular button, and you can reprogram pretty much any button on the remote to do different things, and you can chain up different devices to be able to do that. And you can use these buttons. Like I said, you can disable this button on the top. You can pretty much change a lot of different things. Basically, you have to just get the app and geek out with that for a little bit. I personally really like it. We've been using it now for a couple of weeks and haven't had any issues with it. And it's fairly easy to program, as I said. So there is another model, and Sofabaton do make different types. There is one that also connects to Wi-Fi. So if you have Wi-Fi devices that you have configured with a different type of setup, you could maybe upgrade to do that. But for the price point, I think this is pretty good. If you found this review helpful, I would always appreciate a thumbs up, a subscribe. Doing all that helps the algorithm, gets you content that you're interested in, bubbles up my content as well. And I want to say thank you to Sofabaton for sending me out a sample so that I could do this recording. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you have, either in the comments below, or you can visit my Facebook page at facebook.com/HTD blog. Like I said earlier, I do have a website, and that's at HighTechDad.com. And you can see a variety of written content there over the years. I've been doing it for almost a couple of decades now. And lastly, if you have any questions, you can search for me on social media. Just search for HighTechDad. I should be there. And I appreciate the time that you guys spent watching this review. And be sure to subscribe and come back later to see more tech reviews. I got a lot coming.